Ah, the refrigerator. A modern marvel that keeps our food fresh and our drinks cold. But even this trusty appliance needs a little TLC now and then, especially when it comes to frost buildup. You open the freezer door, and there it is, a thick, icy layer clinging to the walls. Not only does it look unsightly, but it can also hinder your fridge's performance. Frost happens. It's a natural part of the freezing process, as moisture in the air condenses and freezes on cold surfaces. But too much frost can be a problem. It acts as an insulator, forcing your fridge to work harder to stay cold. This means higher energy bills and a shorter lifespan for your appliance. So what's the solution? Defrosting, of course. Now I know what you're thinking. Defrosting sounds like a long, tedious chore. But trust me, it doesn't have to be. With a few simple tips and tricks, you can melt that frost away faster than you can say ice-cold lemonade. Let's get defrosting. You might be wondering, do I really need to defrost my fridge? The answer, my friends, is a resounding yes. First and foremost, defrosting improves your fridge's efficiency. That thick layer of ice acts like a barrier, preventing the cold air from circulating properly. This forces your fridge's motor to work overtime, consuming more energy and costing you more money. Second, defrosting helps your food stay fresher for longer. When frost builds up, it can block air vents and create uneven temperatures within the fridge. This can lead to food spoiling faster, especially in older models without sophisticated temperature control systems. And let's not forget about space. That frosty buildup takes up valuable real estate in your freezer, leaving less room for frozen goodies. Defrosting reclaims that lost space, giving you more room to store your favorite treats. The simplest and often the safest way to defrost your fridge is the good old-fashioned manual method. It requires a bit of patience but is surprisingly effective. Start by unplugging your refrigerator. Safety first. We don't want any electrical mishaps. Next, empty out the contents of your fridge and freezer. You can temporarily store your perishables in a cooler or insulated bags, especially if you anticipate a longer defrosting process. Now, open the freezer door and let nature take its course. As the freezer warms up, the frost will gradually melt away. You can speed up the process a bit by placing towels at the bottom of the freezer to absorb the melting ice. This method typically takes several hours, depending on the thickness of the frost. But it's a great way to thoroughly defrost your fridge without using any heat or potentially damaging tools. While manual defrosting is effective, sometimes you need to speed things up a bit. Here's where a little understanding of science comes in handy. Heat is your friend when it comes to melting frost. Increasing the temperature inside the freezer will accelerate the thawing process. You can achieve this by introducing a source of warmth, like bowls of hot, not boiling water. Place a few bowls of hot water inside the freezer, making sure they are stable and won't spill. Close the freezer door to trap the heat inside, creating a warm, humid environment that encourages the ice to melt faster. Airflow is another key factor. Circulating warm air within the freezer helps distribute the heat evenly, further speeding up the melting process. You can enhance airflow by placing a fan outside the freezer, directing the airflow towards the open freezer door. Section 5. The hairdryer trick. A gentle heat wave. For those times when you need a faster solution, a hairdryer can be your secret weapon against frost. However, it's crucial to exercise caution when using this method. First and foremost, never ever use a hairdryer with a damaged cord or one that has been exposed to water. Electricity and water are a dangerous combination. Set your hairdryer to its lowest heat setting and hold it a safe distance away from the frost. Avoid concentrating the heat on one spot for too long, as this can damage the freezer walls. Instead, use slow, sweeping motions to distribute the heat evenly. Always keep the hairdryer moving and never leave it unattended while in use. Remember, Safety first. It's better to be patient than to risk an accident.
Iun Sarbihisiamus.
Section 6. Fans. Circulating the warmth. Fans aren't just for cooling down, they can also help defrost your freezer faster. By circulating the air, fans help distribute the heat more evenly, accelerating the melting process. You can use a simple box fan or an oscillating fan for this purpose. Place the fan outside the freezer, directing the airflow towards the open door. The moving air will help carry away the cold air from the freezer, replacing it with warmer air from the room. For added effectiveness, combine the fan with other methods, such as bowls of hot water. The fan will circulate the warmth generated by the water, creating a powerful defrosting combination. Section 7. Hot water in bowls. A steamy solution. Hot water is a simple yet effective tool for tackling stubborn frost. The steam generated by hot water helps loosen the ice, making it easier to remove. Fill a few bowls with hot, not boiling water and carefully place them inside the freezer. Close the freezer door to trap the steam inside. The warm, moist environment will soften the frost, making it easier to scrape away later. For added effectiveness, add a cup of salt to the hot water. Salt lowers the freezing point of water, making it even more effective at melting ice. Remember to use caution when handling hot water and always place the bowls on a stable surface to prevent spills. Section 8. Safety first. Preventing electrical hazards. Before you embark on your defrosting mission, it's crucial to prioritize safety. Remember, you're dealing with electricity and water, a potentially dangerous combination. Always unplug your refrigerator before starting any defrosting method. This eliminates the risk of electrical shock. Never use electrical appliances such as hair dryers near water. Keep cords away from wet areas, and never touch electrical appliances with wet hands. When using hot water, be careful not to spill it on electrical components. Make sure the bowls are stable and won't tip over. And lastly, always supervise the defrosting process, especially if you have young children or pets. Section 9. Tools of the trade. Simple yet effective. You don't need fancy tools to defrost your fridge. A few simple household items are all you need to get the job done. Towels. Use towels to absorb melting ice and prevent water from pooling on the floor. Bowls. Heat-safe bowls are perfect for holding hot water. Plastic scraper. Use a plastic scraper, not metal, to gently remove loosened ice. Fan. A box fan or oscillating fan helps circulate air and speed up the melting process. Hair dryer, optional. Use a hair dryer with caution on its lowest heat setting. Remember, the key is to work smarter, not harder. By using these simple tools and techniques, you can defrost your fridge quickly and efficiently. Section 10. Conclusion. A thaw refreshment. A frost-free fridge is a happy fridge. By following these easy tips, you can conquer the frost and keep your refrigerator running smoothly. Remember to defrost your fridge regularly to maintain its efficiency, preserve your food's freshness, and reclaim valuable freezer space. And most importantly, prioritize safety. Unplug your fridge, handle hot water with care, and never use electrical appliances near water. Now go forth and defrost with confidence. Your fridge and your energy bill will thank you for it.